All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do root well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, to the hopeful elect in a 1/3. And Adawan Ratazah, this lesson will be edifying as well as exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. And the Wadi Yabashmal Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash, for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, Esau has been given the minds of the masses. All right. And pretty much I just want to go into, this word psyop. Okay. And try to use it loosely. Not too sure if it's going to be a buzzword that Esau Edom's going to be looking for to clip videos, because we are in the time of the famine of the word, as the advancements of his devices are increasing, meaning there is no need for man to explain because machine has the answers. So you can see how the Allen Iverson devices, you get what I'm saying, will be used as the factor of truth. Okay, so right now we're definitely in a time of high level deception. Okay, right now we're in the time of high level deception, to where he wants to confuse you, smoke and mirrors, sleight of hands, keep you guessing, keep you in a position to where you'll be so worn out that whatever he gives you to help, you'll be willing to accept it, unbeknownst to you that what he's going to give and provide for you, all right, will be for your detriment. Okay, it will be to destroy you, because the mercy of the wicked is cruel, and a cruel Lord has been given over to us as a nation. All right, so let me just make sure the audio is good. Okay, just give me a second. So something went wrong, so let's see. Good. All right. She's been having to check everything lately. All right, a lot of weird, strange activity. It is what it is. The show must go on. All right, so what I want to do here, okay, is I want to go to this real quick. I got a couple things queued up. Okay, I got a few things queued up that I want to share with you. A couple of things came to my mind. I don't know how Tazak comes back while I was talking, but let's start with this. This is 2 Corinthians 4, and that's what I wanted. The Wada Abanawi Yahal Bashim Shai Bashim Rakakwadash. Let's go to Revelations real quick. Okay, let's go to the 20th chapter, because I want to show you that ultimately at the end of the day, Esau Edom's job is to deceive. Okay, so you can start at 1, all right, but this is going into Esau Edom, the Roman Empire. Let me just get it. Revelations 20 and 1, all right, because we are in the time of the famine of the word. We are in a time where there's a famine of truth against lies. Okay, just a lot going on. This is beautiful. And I saw an angel come down from heaven. This is Yahweh Shai. You precept that with Revelations, the 1st chapter. That's why he said, I am Alpha and Omega, having the key of the bottomless pit. Now, the bottomless pit in this context is speaking about Europe. Okay, it says, and a great chain in his hand, because all power has been given to Yahweh Shai. That's spoken about in the book of John. All right. And he laid hold on the dragon. Now, this dragon right here in context is speaking about the Roman Empire, and at that, the Western Roman Empire, or even known as the pagan Roman Empire. Okay. See that old serpent. This is why you hear, starting with our elders and apostles, that the serpent in the garden has been reincarnated now as Esau. So it went old serpent, which serpent is witch. Okay, which actually that's a beautiful point. Let me see what we got here for the word serpent, because I'll show you for the word serpent in Genesis 3 means an enchanter or a witch, and that's exactly what I want to speak about in this lesson, because what he is doing is witchcraft. Okay, serpent. Look at this. Oh, see, in the ancients, the serpent was an emblem. So even look at that, brothers. So even in Revelations, they understand that the serpent wasn't literally a serpent in the garden. Okay, this is why blessed is he that readeth, because in one statement, they will tell you that this is a literal serpent. Okay, but then when you get the precept of the serpent being made mention in the New Testament, it's regarded as an emblem of cunningness and wisdom. Okay, the serpent who deceived Eve was regarded by the Israelites as the devil, being a deceiver, okay, a liar, a trickster. And when you go down, look, as a type of sly, cunning, artful, malicious person. That's Esau, okay, figuratively. So that proves right there, even though we can also do this and show you, which just goes along with the lesson. So just follow along with me. When you go to Genesis 3 regarding or referring to the serpent, you see that here's the word serpent that's more subtle than any beast, the beast representing man, okay, other men. When you go into this word serpent, it doesn't mean literally a snake. All right. Let's go right here. And as you see, it says serpent, serpent. But remember, etymology, origin. We're all into origin. Who are the Israelites? What's the origin of the Israelites? Us. Okay. Origin is very important. Okay. When you go into the origin of the word serpent, it's someone who practices divinations. Okay. An enchanter, enchantments. See, this is why he's able to use mental deception on your mind. Now they have other words for the westernization of words, but we're gonna speak with salt. Okay, we're gonna speak with salt. So he has the ability to trick you mentally. Okay, Esau Edom is a witch, and he's been given the ability to trick the minds of the masses mentally. This is why we're in Revelations 20, because it's prophesied that he would do that. So this is very important for us to understand that now, and even more now than ever, because this is his playbook. Okay. His playbook is witchcraft. His playbook is enchantments. His playbook is deception. Like you ever see a NFL or, NBA, coaches, they'll do misdirections. And those are some of the best plays to score a touchdown. So you got to watch out for the play action. You think he's running the ball, but then he goes for the Hail Mary. See? Practice fortune telling. We're getting ready in a few days or a few weeks or so. What is this, like 16 days for the inauguration? Okay, augur. All right. So right here, so the word snake or serpent in Genesis 3 means enchanter. And then the word for serpent in Revelations 20 is a enchanter as well. See? A sly, cunning. Okay. So now let's go back, get our points. There's always so much to say, Revelations 20 and 2, and he laid hold on the dragon, the Roman Empire, that old serpent. This is a spirit that Esau came in as that witch and enchanter. Then he came back as Cain, and then he came back reincarnated in his final form as Esau Edom. Okay, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit, Europe, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, Job 30. Okay, the 13th tribe, all right, just wearing clothes until they disintegrated, okay, just completely in a low base cave member mindset. And I've been waiting to do a lesson on that, Esau the cave member, okay. It says that he should deceive. Now I got to go into this word. What does this word deceive mean? Okay. We're just building this up right now to give you some information we found on Google. Deceive. Okay. Is there an etymon? Okay, there is. Let's see. To lead away in error or sin. See? He wants you to roam away. He wants you to stray away. This is why when you watch TV, if you notice, he disrupts a lot of harmony. Ads on YouTube, they don't happen right after the climax. They happen just before or in the midst. Okay, he has all these tactics. Everything that he does, it's artificially calculated, just like the algorithms. Okay, just like his agenda. Everything is calculations. Now, I originally was going to do a lesson pertaining to the there is an agenda with the algorithm, but the spirit led me somewhere different, but I still kept this up. So check this out. The algorithms, witchcraft as well, a process or set of rules to be followed. So there is a deception behind algorithm. Okay. When you just put a certain word in, he chooses what's to give you to surround it. Okay. That's witchcraft, because now what he's doing is painting the image that is to be associated with the word that you looked up. But what if what he's giving you as images aren't true? See? So he could He could looking up. Okay, I'll give you an example. So I was looking up Hebrew Israelite, right? But let's do this. This is an algorithm. Now we know the name Jesus is not the name, but let's just show you how algorithm is set to keep deception alive. See, this right here is an algorithm. Okay. Now you got IUI. There you go. You got one. Okay. But if you notice, the majority of it is this. This is what you call an algorithm that's set for deception. So when you notice algorithms, that is actually a tactic of mental deception. See, it's a process of rules like the Matrix, a process of a process or set of rules to be followed in calculation or other problem-solving operations, especially by a computer. See? So the algorithm that he has fine-tuned, it's specifically set up to deceive. So when you put certain words in, this is why you get a certain set of images behind it. Like I noticed when I put in Hebrew Israelite on YouTube, no matter what, there's always the same set of images shown. Okay. So I've just been looking. I've just been, using these keywords and just seeing what he's giving you first. Okay. So this is a great example to show you the deception behind algorithm. Who the hell is that? See? Okay. This is how he's doing it. So let's go back to where we were. All right. And I got a little bit more for you. And I don't want to make this too long. I do got a jet. We got camp soon. Okay. So we got this word for Genesis 3. Just a lot of information that we need to be aware of. Okay, so we got this. We're all aware that the word for serpent in Genesis 3 does not mean literally a snake, not literally, okay, meaning an enchanter, a witch, sly, cunning, okay, like how Esau came out known as the cunning hunter, okay. So now the word deceive means to lead astray. Now I'm just curious. And I'll read that verse back in its entirety. We're just pulling all the meat off the bone right now because there's a famine coming. So we got to eat as much as we can. Eat this roll. Then it also, Yahweh Shai said, a man shall not live by bread alone. So we are eating right now because we're allowed to eat. Okay. So look, deceit, piety. Oh, wait a minute. I think piety, I believe that goes into like godless. Let's see. Copy. Go here. We're done with this example of witchcraft, deception, and a psyop. Let's see what piety means. Let me see. Yeah. The quality of being religious. Okay, so he wants to deceive you in your faith. A believer point is accepted with unthinking conventional reverence. Wait a minute. Let's go back. So let's see now. So deceive goes into wandering away, a mental straying. So he wants to attack you mentally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. This is why he's been given the minds of the masses of people, and they have no idea they're under a mind attack. Okay, they're under a mind attack. So he's given you the image of who you know as Israelites. He's giving you the image of who you know as Arabs. Okay, so he is painting a picture for what he wants you to believe so that he still looks like the angel of light. It says wrong opinion relative to morals or religion. So his whole goal is to give you a wrong opinion or error when it comes to morals and what you know as religion. You see that, brothers? So he's set up to deceive you. So that's the spirit for me using Jesus, all right, so-called Jesus as an example. That is a major mental attack that he's done to the minds of people, even myself. Okay, even myself. And because we had a zeal, not a core to knowledge. I remember in the world, I said, I don't care what he looks like. I just believe. But within that's not a good mindset to have, because that's allowing lies to continue. Like when people, they say, it doesn't matter what his color like. It must matter because he's been showcasing and spending millions and billions of dollars of giving you this so-called white image. So clearly it does matter. So he clearly has been set up to deceive you morally and mentally and spiritually. Okay? See? He wants to stray you away from your belief. That's heavy. That can't go unnoticed. You have to understand that he is set up to spiritually try to deceive you when it comes to your so-called religious belief, i.e. vocabs. Dr. James White, the Edomite. This is why these Christians are coming out, being bought and paid for, and pushing an attempt of so-called push back at the truth. And they're trying to destroy it with lies. Lies can never defeat the truth. Okay, because lies can only exist if truth exists, and truth outweighs lies. All right. So now let's go back. I'm gonna keep that. I gotta tuck that away. I'm gonna bring that out more. That is beautiful. It reminds me of the scene in Malcolm X with Denzel. All right, that little warlock, but whatever. In that movie, Malcolm X, he's in the prison, and he's basically combating the lies of Esau. He said, Lord Elijah Muhammad said that Jesus was a black man. I mean, there is truth to that, but he was combating him, and you can see the Edomite getting mad because he's throwing down his lies that he was set up to do with the Bible when somebody else has the Bible and telling you clearly it doesn't say that. See, this is why it's very important that Yahweh Bashem Shai Bashem Rakakwadash is inspiring us to go on the highways and hedges, because there's nothing but bodies of lies out here that are being cast down by the head of truth, and that's through the Yahweh Shai Bashem Rakakwadash. Now, let's go back now. Okay, that's really good. There's some meat in there. That word deceive, I would tuck that one in. That's some meat in that one. So let's read this again. Revelations 20:3, and cast him into the bottomless pit, going into Europe, and shut him up and set a seal upon him, baseness, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, which is why you have something called the Renaissance, and that's in secular history, but Renaissance also surrounds biblical information, hence why you have the term iconoclasm or whitewashing. Till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that, he must be loosed a little season. See that? So Esau, Edom, has now been loosed for a little season to deceive. And the first thing he deceived you was your mental perception according to your religious belief, your piety. Okay, so he set up to make you question, like the serpent did in the garden, to make you question your morals and your spiritual belief. This guy is truly a witch. He's truly a demon. If I were the devil, right? Go look that up. If I were the devil. And only an Edomite would think like that. Jake just say, I'm on demon time. Meaning he ain't a demon all the time. It's just right now he's demon right now time. But Esau, he's the dishonorable vessel, man. Okay? So now that we got that point, let's go back to this. Now that brings all this into full circle. Check this out now. 2 Corinthians 4:3. But if our gospel surrounding the scriptures, the truth in the scriptures pertaining to serving the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the good news surrounding that for the people that have been chosen by the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So now this gospel that's directed for in particular people is now hid from those in particular people. And who you think was used as a cutting of truth from those people? Esau. Because he was set up to deceive, but not only just deceive, okay? Not just to make you drink Red 40 in your Kool-Aid, but to deceive you that you don't have a God, or it's a God of everyone. See? This guy's an enemy of your salvation, man. All right? But if our gospel be hid, and that cuts Christianity, if this guy is set up to deceive you from who you're to serve, then how the hell is salvation for him when he ain't even set up to serve who salvation is given from? Come on, you got to think. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. But Yahweh Shai said, go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But guess what? We were once lost. Now we have been found. But there are in particular portions of our people that are going to remain lost, because there is someone who is also set up to help them to keep stumbling. Of course, you have Isaiah 6, where it says, blind their ears and their eyes, and Esau, Edom is a part of that. It says, in whom the God of this world, through Satan, and Esau is the physical counterpart of Satan, in whom the God of this world has blinded the minds of them which believe not. Now let's go into this word blinded, okay? Mental attack, okay? Ops, psi. You get what I'm trying to say? In the New Testament, metaphorically, to blunt the mental discernment, darken the mind. Psyops. Okay? Rev 20 goes hand in hand with 2 Corinthians 4. Okay? He wants to literally make you wander away from your belief mentally, like that movie, I think it was called Split, but pretty much this female Edomite was set up to make these men that had power, okay? She was set up to make them doubt that they had that power. And the only one that was the most faithful out of them all was Samuel Jackson. I believe his name was Elijah in the movie, if I'm not mistaken. It's a quick Google, but here's the point. Okay, so how does he blind you? Now that leads me to my initial point that I wanted to get from the beginning. He blinds you through mental warfare. Okay, do you know that mental warfare is also used in war? This is why the military prides itself in doing the studyings after Sun Tzu. Okay, which I'll show you that real quick. Let's put U.S. military, and then we'll put what's my man Sun Tzu. I think it's this. Yeah, Sun Tzu, U.S. military. There we go. Let's see. What we got, Allen Iverson. The ideas in Sun Tzu's The Art of War have influenced the Babylonians' military in a number of ways. See? You see that? So there it is, right in front of your face. Okay? So they are mastering the art of war and the deception when it comes to war, because one in particular quote by Sun Tzu is, when thou art strong, appear weak. See? Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. See? So it's all about mental perception. Babylon has prided itself on mental deception. Okay? So this is why you see commercials, Hidden Valley, people. Look, let me show you one. Let me put 90s Newport commercial. Let me see if it comes up. Okay. Let's go to images. Yeah, vintage. Look. Ain't nobody this mother effing happy smoking, man. Okay. But look. Ain't nobody this happy. All right. Skin glowing and shit. You look at people and then he'd use movies. Remember when you were a kid, how he made it cool? He made it cool to smoke, because that's what he's here to do, deceive you. Who the hell's playing baseball and smoking, man? Who the hell's doing this? You even got people playing baseball now, but you gonna tell me Jake afroed out, happy, and she's all smiling. He got the little Lucy in his hand. That's what Jake called it. Hell no. This is called witchcraft. This is mental deception. And notice it was in the 90s. One thing that I also want to add as well is the fact that a lot of movies from the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, and even the music, you can see how that influenced our people, like Mary J. Blige. She was used to make our women tired of the Jake man instead of forgiving him. Where in the scriptures does the law say that the wife can do this to the husband? Where does it say the wife can put the husband on the couch in the scriptures, man? 11 years I sacrificed. That's your job. But there you go. Leave it to the deceiver to deceive your ass. Just like how it was said to Eve. Who told you that? You know, you got a woman that says so. I said, who told you that? See, you got to watch how people are influenced, but their minds are darkened. Let's keep going. So, famous mental deceptions in history. Did you know Alexander the Edomite did that as well? He intimidated enemies by creating large armor for fake giant soldiers and spreading tales of destruction. See? Now, in World War II, they also had inflatable tanks and planes to make it look like they had more military than they did. So you can have you can supplant or you can deceive. Okay, because when we went to war, we righteously made our enemies think that we doubled our numbers, but that was in us and getting the land that was given to us. But Esau uses these tactics on the left-hand side. Okay, that's why it says we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. He's doing these things with an ill, malicious attempt. Okay, so you got to watch that, man. All right, and this is why a lot of our people, which they've been set up, but Esau being that sword, a lot of our people are deceived by the imagery that Esau has given them. Okay, so look at this. You got all types of stuff. All right, you got all types of information. So this is a known thing. So if they did it, that's why you had something called the Cold War, which was espionage, all mental attack. It's all about mental perception, all about mental deception. Okay, right now you are in a live mental deception. Bourbon Street, Vegas, Trump in office, Make America Great, BLM. Those are all mental deceptions. Roll your sleeve up, mental deception, fear tactics. It's happening right now. You're in it. Job 9:24. Why are you in it and why is it everywhere? The Matrix, when you look out the window and you turn on your television, the image. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So now, since the earth has been given to him, he has constructed and created a Hollywood set and put you in it. Okay? This is why people bug out and say, we're in a simulation. Okay? This is what's taking place. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And I'll give you an example. Like the movie Home Alone. Now, you watched that movie as a kid, but did you know that that movie took place in a gymnasium? They weren't literally in a home. They made you think they were in a home. This is why people now are coming on the internet and say, our whole childhood has been a lie. Excuse me. Childhood has been a lie. It's been a lie. See, my whole childhood has been a lie. When you find out, blah, 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 childhood, lie, lies. See, everybody's tripping out. What? Who? See, because he's got your mind. Want to stimulate your mind. No, he's got your mind. You see, my whole life has been a lie. Exactly. That's what this whole thing is about. This is where his power comes from. Esau's superpower comes from the left-hand side to attack you mentally. And then you see people defeated in the mind for what they do with their body. BBLs, the breasts, the lips, all that is, he used it and got you in your mind. Okay, he's giving you how he thinks, he's giving you what you think the family's supposed to look like. Sitcoms. What's the word sitcom mean? See, it's all witchcraft. It's all an agenda by matters of practice of witchcraft. It's all an agenda. Okay, it's all an agenda. Let's see. What's sitcom mean? I'm just curious. From the first elements of situation, comedy, which comedy goes into comida, which I believe is food for thought. Okay, so comida, comedy. Television shows, conjunction, characters, situations, just looking. So sitcom goes into situations, place, position, okay? So he's giving you sitcoms for you to identify what your situation is amongst your family, friends, and society, okay? So you got to watch these things, man. All right? So now where was I at? Yes, this one, my whole childhood was a lie. Child, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you get the point. Points made. Move on. So now from there, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. This is why he's also constructed an image, based it off the Roman Empire, sprinkled in a couple new forms of ideology and giving you some wine to drink. So now everyone is on Freak Off Island, you know? Everyone is at the bar of Babylon and picking their own poison to drink off of. All right. This is why people are just have costumes, name badges, and they walk around. They're just playing. All right. But this is the witchcraft. Everyone is jacked up right now in Babylon. You know, I want to be the next American Idol. Okay. They're through. They're done. And we are living in the biggest mental deception known to man. It's only going to increase from here. Project Bluebeam. Okay, we landed on the moon. All right, you see it all playing out. Jesus, it says he said in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. That's a mental deception, or what they would call a psychological operations. Okay, look these things up. It's an acronym. It says this mental deception are part of Babylon's military range of activities, including diplomatic, informational, military, and economic efforts. The purpose is to influence the behavior in a way that is favorable to his agenda. Okay, so he sways the minds of the masses of people that will benefit him and not you. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Let's go back. Let's put this in again. Let me show you how my childhood was a lie pertaining to who I thought my savior was. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. Deception, deception, witchcraft, deception, deception. Okay, mental deception. Give me your hand and follow me. I'll save you from people that look like me. That's witchcraft. Cunning. And remember, the word for deceive in Revelation 20 means to make you wander away from your moral or belief of piety, meaning of God, faith, things of that nature. Here is an example. And he covereth the faces thereof, so he can influence you to be less resilient to him. He makes you give in. All right. Trust me, I'm a Christian. Yeah, all right. Says, who will pity a snake charmer when they're bitten? He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? If it ain't him, then who is it? This is him leaving his historical fingerprint, okay? This is him leaving his fingerprint, because if it wasn't him and it was, let's say, a so-called Chinese man, then all these images would be of a Chinese man. But these are of a so-called white man, okay? An Edomite. So right here, he's left his fingerprint by showing you the image that resembles him. So he's giving himself away. Isaiah 60:2, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, the covering calf. I'm black. I'm white. See? For behold, literally, think about that. We are all, for the most part, just my majority, okay, outside of like Ethiopia. But for the most part, everyone on earth is identifying as a different creed, kindred, and nationality, or so-called race that's not linking them back to the scriptures unless you dig deep enough. And this is why Esau, every time he changed locations, he changed heritage. No. I am a whore right now. I mean, I'm a Greek now. No, today I am a Roman. No. I'm just American. See? Now I'm white and you're black. See? And then he gave you Black Lives Matter to really to really drive the point home. For behold, darkness shall cover the earth. So anything he teaches you leaves you in a dark state. This is why it says, he that wandereth out of way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. You are dead under the tutelage and understanding of his information of Esau. When you soak that in, you are now in a lethargic, dead, deceptive state. Let me just sag and put a face head on and rap about grabbing ass. That's a deception, bro. When you look at the music, look at Jake's music, the most talented, beautifulest people on earth, right? And look at what they resort to. Ass, bass, grab, task. What? I believe they used to have something called conscious rap, all right? It says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, shall arise upon thee through prophecy, Ezekiel 37, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. See that? So we're in a different time now. Now you have truth against lies, and now you have lies against truth. So when we first came out, it was truth against lies, and now there is an establishment of truth, because now let's counteract this earth pig, Jesus, geography, sus pig, right? And let's put Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. Oh, look at that, we got it. Look at that. Look at that. I got books now. Let's go like this. Oh, excuse me. Boom. So now you would have had this years ago. Okay. Look at that. See that? You see that? So now it was truth against lies. Now you have lies against truth, meaning he's ramping up the mental deception on the highest scale and increasing possible because he's trying to sway the world to stop looking at truth that's over there on that street corner. Okay? So you have to understand what is up against us right now. This is why it says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, all right, darkness and rulership in high places. All right. So you got to understand that. This is why I was just going into this word. So, look it up. I was just looking up some things. Watch out for the algorithm because that is a part of his mental deception as well. Okay. And I'm just going to end the lesson there. I got to get ready for camp. So, Adoratazah, this lesson was edifying and exhorting. And I just want to say, call halal, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, shalom.